Well, hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. I am so glad I remembered what day it was. All day long today, it just felt like it was Monday. I think because my caregiver was off yesterday for Christmas, it just kind of messed my whole week up. So I my week so far feels like it's running a day behind. I'm sure I'm not the only one in that boat this week. So I am so happy to see all of you. So let me go ahead and do some shout outs. I know the first one in the house was Glenn. We were both getting our coffee. Tessa is here. It is good to see you. Michelle J's here. Let's see. I know there's a bunch of you guys that's here. Linda US is here. It's good to see you. I know Linda Farrow's here as well. So Chris Bott is here. It's good to see you. And I know I saw David here a bit earlier. Carmela Barone is here. It's just so good to see all of you. Pamela Bowes here. Almost missed you coming in earlier. I caught you right as several other people were coming in. Let's see. Candace Spring Chief is here, and so is Goomba Kisses, and Judith Fish is here, and so is Robin Miller. It is so good to see all of you here. So I thought tonight would just be a good chance to catch up with all of you since I didn't do a live show last week. What was going on last week? I think I just wasn't feeling good last week. Um, let's see. I did start back up on the pain patches. That's helped me a lot. I got a medication delivery on Saturday and I got one today, so I think I'm mostly caught up on my medication refills, which is really good. Hey, the Orlando Preppers has stopped by. It is really good to see you. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. If you celebrate, I hope you had a great time with family and friends or however you chose to celebrate. I didn't do much anything. I just hung at home by myself from Saturday until this morning when my aide came back to work. Hey, Stephanie Barsick, it's good to see you. Yeah, I saw your Facebook post this morning where you guys were all sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, so yeah, I just kind of hung out and watched some movies, and I fixed a small pork loin for my Christmas dinner. It was okay. I don't think I would get it again, but I ate it. It was dinner. So that was pretty much my Christmas. I um Hey Joanna, it's good to see you. So yeah, one of my friends from church had planned on picking me up, but then she came down with that flu bug that everyone else is coming down with. So I just told her not to even try to pick me up. It was just too much because it hit her really hard for almost a week. So I told her not to even try that we would try maybe maybe for New Year's Eve I can go to church. So yeah, I actually have not been to church since last Christmas Eve. So it's been a year since I've been to church last. So if you caught my last video, I actually talk a little bit about that on there, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about that today. Tonight I have my pretty Pioneer Woman coffee mug that it was a gift from last year from my sister. So I am drinking the Starbucks Morning Joe Dark Roast Blend tonight because Kroger actually had Starbucks on sale this past week. So I splurged and I got a bag of the Starbucks dark roast. I think it's the Morning Joe brand label. So that's what I have in my cup tonight. I actually had to make two cups because I ended my first cup ended up full of coffee grounds, and I cannot drink coffee with coffee grounds in it. I That is the one thing I refuse to do. So I actually made a second cup, and this one's pretty good. So that's nice, strong coffee. Yeah, I Orlando prepper. Have done my share of apple juice drinks, but given that I'm on a lot of heavy narcotics right now, it's not a good idea for me to do apple juice type drinks at the moment. So I've kind of have backed off on that, but I've made some awful pretty good drinks in the past. One of them had it actually became a favorite of mine and my roommate. I made for us quite a few times when I had a roommate. It was peanut butter whiskey. I had some coffee liqueur in it. I think I had some. What else did I put in it? I might have put a splash of tequila in there. I pretty much dumped whatever I had open into a blender with some ice and some chocolate syrup and blended it up, and it always came out really good, but especially with that peanut butter whiskey in it, man, that that if you haven't tried the peanut butter whiskey and you like that kind of stuff, you need to try the peanut butter whiskey because that stuff is pretty darn tasty. Um, yep, apples. I've heard that too. I don't know that I quite believe that saying, but that's what they say. So, let's see. There's not a whole lot going on this week. I know the rest of the week my caregiver is coming out. My sister actually stopped by today. She brought me a small turkey breast that Walmart was selling really cheap. Evidently, they had just gotten a truckload in right before Christmas, so they were clearing them all out. So she got us each a turkey breast. Oh, hi, Joanna. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I am feeling much better now that I have the pain patches back. I was without them for almost a week, and that was a really rough week. So even if my friend had been able to take me to church, I don't think I could have done it. So I'm glad that I'm back on track, and I'm actually haven't felt too terrible today. So my plan tomorrow is after my caregiver leaves, I have got to try calling the Social Security office to find out if they have my money deposited yet. So, guys, I don't know. Hey, Kendra Full of Joy's here, and so is Miss Worm. It's good to see both of you. Oh, yes, that's right. It is Boxing Day. So Happy Boxing Day, everyone. So, yeah, that's very, very, very true. Even if you're a different faith other than Christianity, you can still celebrate your faith the way you believe along with other people of faith, and it always turns out good. So one of the neatest hey, Lady Prepper's here, it's good to see you. One of the neatest experiences I had when I was in seminary was went to Guatemala for a class trip for almost a month. That was the best experience I had ever had in my life. It was the first time I was on an airplane, the first time going out of the country, the first time I was away from my mom more than 3 days. I it was a first of everything. But one of the places we visited, and when outside of Guatemala City at the top of this mountain was a huge, I I don't know that it was really a church per se, but they had Christianity, Catholic services in Latin and English, and then they had there was some kind of pagan group that also worshipped on that exact site. So they were coming in during those services and leaving their offerings in the aisles. That there was that I think there was maybe an Islamic group that also used that site. There was like 4 or 5 different religions that all used the building at the same time. It was the most interesting service I had ever been to in my life. I learned so much about getting along with other religious groups during that one worship service than I had ever had in my entire life up to that point. So it was really interesting. That I just I would give anything to be able to go back to Guatemala and explore the city and the underground flea markets and stores. And it just there we had so much packed in those 3 weeks. I'm not sure. I think Avita Cooks came in. Um, so so yeah, that hey Elizabeth, I'm happy to see you. Hey Avita Cooks, you did come in. Avita Cooks and Preps. So um moderators, the one people that have a YouTube channel, if you could post their links in the chat for me, that would be great. Oh, Judith, thank you for reminding me. Yes, Oak Island is on tonight, so I will probably watch that when we're done here. Thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate that. Because there are so many good channels just in this chat that you guys I think most of you probably know about, but just visit their channels, give them a like, hit the subscribe button for them, and just help them out if you don't already, because you guys are really great at doing that, and I appreciate all of you so much. Hi, Bobby. It's good to see you. So I thought maybe I haven't talked a lot about 2024 yet. I may do a standalone video on that at some point, but um right now, all I can tell you guys is to hang on tight with both hands and don't let go, because I think 2024 is going to be quite the ride. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Yes, I'm feeling much better now that I'm back on my pain meds. So, oh, Candace, that's terrible. Yeah, people are I've heard people are really driving crazy out there. So, yeah, just kind of hold on tight and be prepared for anything, because it's I have no idea what's in store for us. I like don't have a crystal ball or anything like that. There's some other YouTube channels that's doing great prediction videos right now. Uncle Al's done a couple on his channel at um Dive Boulevard 79. I had to stop and think what his channel was. Um Greg over at NYC Prepper does a lot of like emergency alerts where he does a great job tracking all the breaking news stories, and he tracks a lot of the military flights, and he just does a great job getting the news out there. So that's a place you can go to for breaking news. Sometimes he gets the news out there before it actually happens, so he is a good one to keep track of. Um, oh, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys putting those links out. But yeah, I think 2024 is definitely not going to be a quiet year. I think we are closer than ever to World War III. I I just don't know, guys. So all of right now, that's all I can tell you is to hold on tight with both hands and don't let go, because it's going to be quite a ride. And that deserves some extra strong coffee. Um, yeah, I wanted to just mention some of the channels that I have been watching and keeping track of. Um, he's surviving behind liberal lines. It's good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. So, yeah, my plan is to stay home and do videos and live shows as long as I'm able to. I do know at some point I will have to go into nursing care. My sister helps me as much as she can, but she can't be here 24/7. My legs have gotten weaker. There's been a few times that I have come close to falling. A couple of times it really scared me. I came that close to ending up on my head. So I I I know that's coming at some point this next year for me. So just keep praying for that. Um yeah, I think that's about all I've got for right now. Um and my sister dropped off a turkey breast for me, so I think think that's gonna be my New Year's dinner. I'll probably just throw it in the crock pot with a jar of turkey broth and some poultry seasoning and probably some butter and just let it cook until it's done. I might air fry it, but air frying a bone-in turkey can be a little tricky because it has to be at that at least at that 160 mark, so you do have to keep checking it if you air fry an in-bone turkey breast. So that is a little bit harder to do. So yeah, it might just to make it easier on myself, I'll probably just throw it in the crock pot and let it cook on low all day. It always comes out perfect that way. Yeah, tonight I did um chicken wings in the air fryer. I still have a huge bag in my big freezer and a small bag in the freezer in here that I'm working my way through. So that is so easy to do in the air fryer. I just put them in there with some cooking spray and I hit the air fryer button. It sets everything up. Halfway through it beeps and I dump it out and put the sauce on it and put the basket back in and let it finish cooking and they turn out perfect every single time. If you don't like that burnt end taste uh when it beeps halfway through, pull it out, flip your wings over, let it cook about 5 or 10 minutes and then put your sauce on and let it finish cooking and it won't have that burnt end taste. But I like that taste in my chicken wings. It gets really nice and crispy and crunchy and they just turn out good every single time that way. Oh, Tessa, that would be awesome. So yeah, let us know what is going on with that. You can either put it here in the chat or you can drop me an email. So we just to update you guys, I Tessa's dad was worried about getting called in to military service. So we've been praying for him. So please let us know what the update is. I may have missed that in the chat because the chat's been going by kind of quick. So yeah, Tessa, just let us know what that update is. Oh, Evita Cooks and Preps, thank you so much for that super chat. Every one of those super chat stickers helps out so much. I know I haven't said anything in a while, but I do put my links in the description box of every video and every live stream. If you want to help, my post office box address is there. My Amazon wish list is there. I think I put a few different things on my Amazon wish list. I don't need markers anymore. Um, let's see, I had a one of you guys, forgive me, I cannot remember who it was sent me these. So there's 120 all kinds of gel pens there that I've really been enjoying and a friend from church had sent me a there I am, I lost me for a minute. Sent me a pack of these uh sparkly gel pens. So I'm set set for gel pens for a while, but I think think I put some other things that I needed on there. There's some supplies on there that I absolutely is imperative that I have, and some other things as well that I might enjoy at times. I'm getting ready to start a new coloring page. I'm gonna be working on this one, and it says, "Face the sunshine, and the shadows will always be behind you." So I'm gonna be starting this one probably at some point this evening. So I'll show you guys that when it gets done. I'll put that over here. Yeah, other than that, I've just been hanging out watching Christmas movies. Usually I don't watch Christmas movies. Um, I'm not a huge touchy-feely Christmas Hallmark movie person. Uh, I like watching things get blown up. So, but there are a couple Christmas movies I like. Usually I watch Home Alone. Haven't watched it yet, but I may actually watch that maybe tomorrow. Usually Christmas Eve I watch It's a Wonderful Life. I actually purchased that one years ago because by the time I got home from Christmas Eve church service, it was always half over with, and I never got to see the whole thing, so I ended up buying it so I could watch it without the commercials when I got home from church, and then I could watch it from the beginning. So I I watched that one. Um, one of my favorite movies that I usually watch every year is the Muppet version of A Christmas Carol. If you guys haven't seen that one, that is one of the best versions of that movie I had ever seen in my life. That movie was so well done. There's still one-liners in there that as many times as I've seen it, I just come across. So there's always something new. So I watched that one. But yeah, I just hung out, and I was getting used to the paint patches again, so I mostly just slept the holiday away. So um there is the Muppet Family Christmas, I think it's called, that popped up on my YouTube. It is actually, I think, one of the only Muppet movies where they had the Muppets, the Sesame Street Gang, Fraggle Rock, and I think there was another one, another group all in the same place. Plus, at the very end, you actually see Jim Henson. So it's one of the better well done ones. And then after watching that one, John Denver and the Muppets Christmas special popped up, so I watched that one too. I I absolutely love John Denver, and watching that just made me realize what an amazing talent he truly was. Now that I'm a grown up and I can watch that and see the intricate dance steps and the music that he composed for that. He was just such an amazing talent that was taken from us way before he should have been taken. So it just warmed my heart seeing that again. So yeah, there was. just things that kept popping up on my YouTube. So once I watched that one, then I started getting all of these Nick at Night Christmas marathon things that started popping up. So I watched a couple of those and said, "Hey, Sven, it's good to see you." Yep, Nancy, that is exactly. Yep, yep. So I'm glad I'm not the only one old enough to remember those. Oh, thank you, Avita. Cook some preps. You have a great night too. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did was watch that kind of stuff, and then I slept in between times. So yeah, other than that, I think I'm just gonna the rest of the week hang out, try to figure out what's going on with my disability if I can get through. Um, Glenn, oh my goodness, yes. Waldorf, and who was the other one? Oh my gosh. I can't remember the other one's name. The one was Waldorf, but I don't remember the other guy's name. I'll have to look it up. I'll get back to you on that one. Um, Judith, that's a good question. That's I'm gonna be doing a turkey breast probably in the crock pot. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Maybe a packet of instant mashed potatoes to go with it. Um, so that's gonna be my New Year's Day dinner. That's it. Statler and Waldorf. Yep, Nezzy got it. All right. Thank you for letting us know that. That was driving me crazy what the other name was. So I could not think of it. I love those two old guys. They were so funny. The writers for that show was so extremely talented. The writers, the musicians, everyone it was just a talent that these days is sorely missing. Yep, I love them. I love the whole game. So I have at 7:30, so I think we're gonna call it a night. It was so good to catch up with all of you. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up my supper mess and watch The Curse of Oak Island and take my pain pills and head for bed. Yes, Glenn, you are absolutely right about that. Oh, thank you, Tessa. I hope you all have a great week. If I don't see you, I hope you all have a safe, happy, and blessed New Year's. I might pop on New Year's Eve if I'm feeling up to it. We may do an impromptu New Year's Eve live show together if I'm still awake at that time. So I know last year we had a lot of fun celebrating together. Um, Michelle, thank you. Yes, I am doing much better now that I'm back on track with the pain medicines and my regular everyday medications. I'm doing much better. So yeah, I'm hoping against hope that I hear something positive from Social Security. Other than that, I'm actually doing okay. There has been enough of a decline that I've been able to remain in hospice care, but not so much that I can't be home. So right now I'm in an okay place. Um, But yes, thank you all so much for the prayers. Thank you for the cards and the gifts. I don't think I can't remember if I said anything in my other video or not, but if I didn't, thank you all so much for everything. Your support means so much to me. It just it gives me a reason to keep going. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. And with that, I'm gonna say be safe, be happy, be blessed, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.